I forgot one thing. You might want to have an actual microphone. Eee. Get in there. Jesus. Okay. Oh, we just gotta switch it over. Oh, we just gotta switch it over. Muted myself. That probably wasn't a good thing. My TV's up there. Well, I have no idea how to switch it over, so I guess you're just gonna have to deal with Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily care about what's gonna happen, but I figured video and stuff. Why not? It's right before a big celebration, so what? Why did? What the hell? There we go. I love how it did everything in its power. Also, just so that we're all clear, I have been awake for 5 minutes, so that's why the hood's up. The hair looks a mess. That's why I look like crap. That's why I look like shit. Well, this is a reaction, not a sit down. This is just supposed to be me reacting to it. Okay, here we go. All right, 2 minutes. Why? I didn't have enough time to make coffee. I was gonna make coffee, but all I've got is water. All we got around these parts is water right now. Hopefully they don't waste like 5 minutes of our time with a bunch of useless BS like they did last time. You got nothing in. What? I mean, I'm sure we'll get new Zenkai. I mean, I do, right? I do have something else that isn't. I mean, I do. Like, we've got vodka, but I don't need to be drinking that this early in the morning. I don't need to be drinking that this early in the goddamn morning. So, all right, 7 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Legends video and stuff.
the other producer, you. Glad to see you all again. This time, we are bringing you episode from the recent development as always. We also have info on the updated protocol mid-November. We hope you enjoy it. Plus, at the end of this program, we will be making an announcement. So
An announcement, you say?
Also, we did a survey at the end of the last video and stuff. Thank you to everyone who participated. We are now collecting the results and we will use them for future edition of video and stuff.
It's so clear that you're reading off a script. Stop looking down.
A lot of people answered the survey. I will do my best so that players can enjoy video and stuff even more. Right, we are going to bring everyone even better content. Let's start with
Can you guys hear the video and stuff?
In this segment, you
Just out of curiosity, can you guys hear the video and stuff?
Anyone else? Take a look at the first one.
Just for those of you who aren't actually watching with me. In-battle dialogue between characters.
Of course, legends. Fully voiced, as hopefully many of you have already noticed by now.
Yeah, hopefully.
That you can use in battle have their own voice lines that they can use against each character. And if you may have noticed that some of the characters have their own special dialogues that you can hear in certain circumstances.
Okay, yeah.
Specifically when they're changing cover, when they're facing in certain characters, when they're fighting against certain enemies and such. We wanted to make sure that certain players noticed that we did prepare special dialogues for those special combinations between those characters.
Okay.
Maybe some characters have more interactions between each other, and maybe players can find out by using different characters that they've never tried, or just simply trying them out maybe in the training battle. I see. Let's take a look at some of the development team's favorite examples. Let's get down to it.
You know, one of the things that I've always hated about the dialogue in the game is the fact that sidestepping just removes the dialogue. It just cuts the dialogue off. They need to fix that. That's what they need to fix.
This is one of the examples that I was referring to earlier about certain character combinations having certain dialogues. For example, Broly shouts Kakarot every time he faces Goku, regardless of what the situation is. And also, there's another example where the SSGSS Vegeta has a special voice line that he only
This man really said SSGSS.
against Goku Black.
How about no?
Sometimes, even if it is the same character but a different card, the dialogue will also be different. Try it out with your friends in training battle or other modes. I'm sure fans of Dragon Ball will love this feature. Make sure you try out different combinations. Now let's go on to the next segment. Present update info. We will introduce some of the features that are planned for next large update in mid-November.
Yeah, that update's coming tonight. The update's coming tonight. The game's going to be shut down for like 10 hours.
So, basically, we have something called mission plans.
Mission plans.
Plans for update in the future. This is something of an extra content that we wanted to provide for everybody, all players, regardless of what their play style is. We really understood these past few months, this 2.5 years that we've been developing the game after the release, that players have all sorts of play styles. Some players literally do not touch the PvP aspect, specifically what PvP is player versus
Yeah,
and
it's about time you finally noticed that.
Touch the player versus environment, or AIs, as most people would call them, in many aspects of the game. And we realized that we didn't want to force all content on everybody. In fact, if we did that, we also understood that some people just can't finish everything all at once, depending on their lifestyle, of course. So we want to provide for something where players will always have something to aim towards, will have something to do, regardless of what their specific playstyle is. Maybe you might choose a mission plan out of the 3 that we have currently prepared, where it focuses on the PvP aspects. You can simply keep playing PvP, you can keep doing that game that you've always been playing, and keep receiving more rewards. Meaning we have all these mission plans where it provides basically for all sorts of playstyles. Of course, there may be differences in difficulties or maybe some different rewards, but we want to make sure that there was no drought of any sort where there's nothing to do, there's no rewards to get, or maybe just simply you've finished all the content.
Basically, new missions that you can do.
I see. Will
friends once you pick one?
You'll be able to reselect after a certain period of time, so don't worry.
That's great to hear. Well, moving on to the next part.
I don't even know how to describe that. Okay, here's the battle version. Battle version 2.3. This is the part of the meat. Part of the meat of this. Let's see what we got here.
Yes, we're working on the next update while keeping your answers in the last survey in mind. There is going to be two big changes.
Two big changes.
Is to Rising Rush.
Yes, we already know the difference to Rising Rush.
Time where you can dodge after your opponent guesses your card in Rising Rush. We're thinking about changing that so you instead return to an event.
Oh, thank God! I've always felt like the reason why the fucking reason why Rising Rush killed people even if it was guessed was because you could combo off of it.
To change cover more than once. If you change cover once right now, you can't use it again until your opponent combo ends.
Oh, you can cover change more than once now.
Even when your opponent is continuing their combo.
You're going to be able to cover change into both your units in one combo.
One option of retaliating when you're in a combo and maybe have a different sort of team in mind and fight against other players.
Well, that's going to make cover change units like Merge Zamasu and Blue Goku fucking annoying. But whatever, I guess. It's a change I've always wanted personally. So
in the previous video and stuff, we glossed over how we're going to be touching on the story mode aspect of the game. We really haven't touched this in a while, and we did mention we'll be adding a level sync feature, but specifically, we'll also be tweaking the missions and also changing some of the stages so that players will get more rewards by clearing those special missions and stories. Right now, you can clear those stories, you can clear those challenges, and of course, obtain Chrono Crystal, which we personally would like to think we're giving lots of for your first time clear rewards. But right now, we're planning on giving you guys special characters, which are already available in the game, of course. But for players that just started the game,
intermediate missions, 3,000 Z power for characters indicated. And missions, 3,500 crystals.
Sort of a party that is guaranteed, so that they can try out a new build based on that party, and maybe even look for different kinds of character combinations. Because Legends, as many of you have already realized, it's not a game that you can win with just one character. It's a combination that you have to pursue.
Oh no, LF Gohan.
Characters with 3,000 Z powers each, where by clearing those special missions that will be integrated to the story, any player will be able to receive.
You can make your own sign party just by playing the main story. What if you haven't already completed it?
You will be able to open them as well, so don't worry.
So we also have other minor.
Not gonna lie, I don't like the idea of them being shortened.
When you tap on souls and equipments to see how you get them, you can only see events that the equipments are available in. We'll make sure that you can also find out that you can get them through exchange shops and go directly to them, because as of now, you have to look them up, and I understand how much of a hassle that is with how many equipments we have. So these kind of tweaks. And
that's a pretty good quality of life update.
We're definitely still pursuing.
That's great. It's pretty inconvenient if the exchange isn't displayed when checking where to get items to unlock boost panels. Being able to jump in straight to the exchange will sure be useful.
Yeah, it actually will.
It is a part of our efforts to make the gameplay less frustrating for our players.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the quality of life stuff. Legends news. Okay.
Welcome to Legends News. Green Element, legendary Super Saiyan Broly, will be Zenkai Awakened.
So Green Broly.
To make up for his lack of firepower before awakening. He gets a huge power-up once his death drops below.
Movies players.
Uses powered-up state to launch a counterattack. The negative aspect of using his cover change.
Movies players are going to be happy. Getting a Zenkai. I love how the only two movie Zenkais have been Broly, though.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, looks like this week's Zenkai is going to be Broly. That's interesting.
Finally, we know you have been waiting for this. We have a very important announcement to make. Toshi, will you introduce it for us?
Is it Black Friday stuff?
Video and stuff. We hope you liked it, and we also hope that you guys stay tuned for next month's as well. But here's the last bit we have in store for you for this month's video.
Plot twist, they don't even release anything for Black Friday now. Okay. Big news. All right, what's the Black Friday stuff? I have 3 chances to be right. I predicted 3 different things. I have 3 different chances to be correct. Also, Legends Festival scheduled for the 26th. Okay. Wait, was that it? They didn't even release any Black Friday stuff. What a waste of my goddamn time. What a waste of my goddamn time. Although not entirely. Not entirely. There was some good info in that one actually. The change to Rising Rush and cover change are definitely 2 things that I've been asking for a long time. Like ever since year 1, I've wanted the ability to not only be stuck with one cover change. And then I've always felt like the reason why Rising Rush was so crippling was because even if you get like if someone else guessed your rush, they would just instantly rush you because you can combo off of it. But now that they're changing that to where you can't combo off of a guessed rush, oh, they really are nerfing the hell out of Rising Rush, aren't they? Holy crap. Like, they really are just nerfing the hell out of Rising Rush. I mean, unfortunately, it's still going to do the same amount of damage that it's always done, but whatever. My biggest problem has always been the fact that you can combo off of it and it's ridiculous amount of damage. But, you know. I mean, Rising Rush is still going to be the most OP mechanic in the game. Don't get it twisted. If it goes through, it's still going to kill any character it touches, which is why Rising Rush is broken to begin with. But they're making it less broken for people who have their rushes guessed, which is nice. Yeah, no, people don't play PvP because you've ruined PvP, but we won't talk about that right now. Yeah. Everyone was hoping we would get some sort of Gogeta reveal in this, and it's just like, no. Oh, and in terms of the V-Jump scans, people need to understand that V-Jump is not going to tell you what's coming out for Black Friday. V-Jump is going to tell you what comes out a month ahead of time. Black Friday is in, 7 days, 8 days? The V-Jump scans are for December, not for November. So people need to calm down about what V-Jump is talking about right now, because it's not Black Friday. But yeah, there were no character reveals at all. Which is very odd. Hell, there was at least a character trailer on the last video and stuff. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. Well, at least there was one thing. You movies players should be happy. The Green Broly is getting a Zenkai. That's pretty much all I can get from this. His Zenkai should be coming out this week, so if you play movies, it's sad because I always wanted to make a Zenkai concept on him. I was gonna do it back when Vegito Blue was running all over the place, but I never got the chance to. Which is unfortunate. So we'll have to see what they do with him. I'm sure he'll be good. Here's the thing: they actually have no choice but to make him good because he's gonna be the last thing to come out before Black Friday. Broly has to be good. Let me move this up. Broly has to be good because he's gonna be the last thing to come out before Black Friday. So people are gonna need some real incentive to summon on his Zenkai banner. So that Broly is probably going to be like ultra mega busted. And truth be told, maybe I'll Zenkai him. My only problem with Zenkaiing that Broly is my movies team is ass. my movies team is straight ass. So it's like I really like that Broly. I really like that Broly. But my movies team is just such garbage. I mean, I could plop him on a Saiyan team, but even my Saiyan teams are ass. Mainly because I don't have a good yellow unit because I refuse to grind Kid Goku. And even if I did grind Kid Goku, after fighting him as many times I have too much pride. I have too much pride to use him, genuinely. I mean, they'll probably just do what they do for everyone's special move, just bump it up a little bit. I don't think we're getting Gogeta. I think people just want Gogeta so badly that every single time... Here's the thing. I guarantee you, until Gogeta comes out, every single celebration will be Gogeta to the Dragon Ball Legends fan base because they just want their damn Gogeta. I mean, I get it, right? The last Gogeta was literally almost 2 years ago, but chill. Or the last sparking one, I should say. The last, really good sparking Gogeta was almost 2 years ago. Because the DBZ Gogetas, for some reason, are always trash. And the most recent one was an extreme unit. So, you've got that problem to deal with. If it had been Green Cooler, I definitely would have Zenkai'd him. Because he may not... my movies team might be ass, but my Lineage of Evil team is not. I have a pretty decent Lineage of Evil team, so I definitely would have Zenkai'd Green Cooler. But Broly, again, I really like that Broly. But also, what's up? I really like that Broly, but it's just I don't have a good movies team. That's just what it boils down to. The current Legends All-Star banner refuses to give me anything but the Transforming God Vegeta. I now have him at 7 stars just off of daily discounts on that damn banner. So it's just like, thanks. My problem with running triple Broly team is my EX Broly's at 4 stars, my green Broly's at 10, but both my blue and Dragon Ball Super Broly's are at 3 stars. Both the blue and purple Broly's are both at 3 stars for me. And a 14-star purple Broly isn't even that good. So I'll be good and goddamned. I'll be damned. Well, I mean, realistically, that cooler is supposed to be used to buff powerful opponent more than anything else. So it doesn't really matter. And I mean, he's going to buff green movies, so you could just buff the cooler with him. So, I mean, look at what they did here. They Zenkai Super Saiyan 3 Goku, a unit specifically designed to kill regen, and he's purple. What is the first regen unit they release after his Zenkai? A fucking green unit. Nah, it wasn't yellow or anything. Something that could actually counter him. No, fucking green one. So, I mean, wouldn't surprise me. So one thing that was intriguing are those mission plans. That you could set planned missions. That's kind of interesting. I don't exactly know how that's going to work. But, I don't know. Would you look at that? Ryuden just posted a triple Zenkai buffed Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Transforming Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Well, unfortunately for me, I don't Zenkai everything. So I can't make the same video, but I can make a 7-star showcase for that Vegeta. He does fit on the God Key team, and I've got more stars on him than Vegito Blue, so. Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's literally 1 week. So I think we'll be fine. Genuinely, I think we'll be fine. We only have to wait 1 week for the for the units. And I mean, since it's Black Friday, I suppose that'll be the day I keep myself updated like throughout the night. So there might be multiple videos that time. The Japanese Twitter is going off right now. Okay. Biggest event in 2020. What the hell? A standby campaign. Hold on, let me look at the English one because y'all know it takes me way too long to read Japanese. In preparation for the Reveals and Stuff Legends Festival, we are holding 2 standby campaigns on a special website. Okay, so for those of you who don't follow stuff on Twitter, make sure you hop on the Dragon Ball Legends Twitter right now and get in on this standby campaign. It looks like we're only getting 100 crystals for it, but I mean, 100 crystals. I mean, it's 100 crystals you didn't have before. That's the way I see it. So it's 100 crystals that you really don't have to do anything for. So make sure you guys hit up the Dragon Ball Legends Twitter. Do what you guys need to do for that one. That Broly does do damage to hybrids, doesn't he? If only Sun Family didn't have a really good, really powerful purple unit on it that'll, yes, not do as much damage because he's not a regen unit, but still probably one combo this Broly. I'm telling you, man, the only way to try and lower the power of hybrids and Sun Family is to find something that scares LF Gohan. The only thing you can release is Blue 18. Blue 18 is the only character you can release that will actually put a halt to the hybrid / Sun Family meta. Because she's blue, So she doesn't necessarily have a major threat on the team, at least not a Zenkai one. There's yet to be a Zenkai Green Sun family unit. So she doesn't have a Zenkai threat there. And she has anti-hybrids. So not only is she blue, but she also has anti-hybrids. So she can take out Gohan. The problem with Chi-Chi, right, is I made it a point in my Zenkai concept. Chi-Chi will outright shut down the entire Sun family tag and make it unusable. I'm not necessarily trying to make the whole Sun family tag unusable. I'm just trying to bring it down a peg, and Blue 18 will bring it down a peg whilst also giving females and androids the blue unit that they so desperately need. That's the thing. Females don't really need a green unit right now. They have Kefla and Vados. Vados doesn't buff the team, but she's a support. She supports the team. So that team doesn't need a green unit right now, but both females and androids need a goddamn blue unit. Like, they ultra mega desperately need a goddamn blue unit. So they need something. Gohan has a regen buff. So they need something to take out Gohan, because Gohan's the biggest threat of the team. If you bring Gohan down a peg, he's so powerful that it brings the whole team down. Android 13 is trash unless you have him at like 14 stars. Like, if you have Android 13 at like 9, 10 stars, he's fine. But no, Android 13, especially after using him when I Zenkai'd the yellow 18, no. Literally, he's let's just say he took more damage from LF Gohan than 18 did, and 18 is yellow. Just gonna put that one out there. just gonna put that one out there. Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah. You'd think LFs would ruin the balance, but nope, it's Zenkai. Units that were released 1 year to 2 years ago. But yeah, I plan on making a Zenkai concept on Android 18. The problem with Red Fusion 13 is the fact that he takes a while to build. Like, he's really at his best when he's the last one alive and he's been out for a few counts. Again, at high stars, he actually puts in work. Definitely more than the Blue 13. But it's just like at low stars, he's way too situational. He's got to build up and he's got to be the last one alive. It's just too much to set up when you're trying to win a match in today's meta. The EX14 is an okay option, but the problem is he's an extreme unit, so not everyone has him at sufficient star amount. His support is pretty good for 18 specifically. Like, he's not a bad unit, but again, he's an extreme unit that not a lot of people have high starred. And I've always said that extreme units are pretty much useless until they're at minimum 3. But because he's not too young, he's getting there. He's getting up there in age. He's a couple months old. I'd say you want him at least 6, and that's just simply not something that everyone has. Even I don't have him at 6 stars. I have him at 4. Like, I can use him. He also doesn't buff the androids tag. Granted, neither does the Blue 18, but she could at least buff somebody. I would personally have her do Blue female because there literally are no decent blue androids for her to boost. There are more. My blue 13 is at 3 stars. My blue 13 is at 3 stars. My blue 14 is at 4 stars. My Fusion 13 is at 2 stars. But yeah, Blue 18 is just like the only option because again, we talk about I'm talking about her being the best option. One thing that you guys that some people don't understand is her being blue is not what makes her a counter to Gohan. Just being blue doesn't make you a counter to Gohan because Gohan doesn't give a damn about your element factor. It's her anti-hybrids buff that I can improve and make broken. That's why I'm making a Zenkai concept on her, so that I can break the anti-hybrids buff and kill Gohan. That's what makes her the best option, not the fact that she's blue. Yes, both teams desperately need a really good blue unit, but that's not why I'm picking her. It's because she has anti-hybrids. And she's blue. So she has that type advantage and anti-hybrids. Now, again, like I said, Gohan really doesn't give a shit about type advantage, especially if someone dies. Pops his main, nullify that element factor, but, whatever. Her Zenkai ability would be blue females because there are just more units to buff on that tag. That and the yellow 18 decided she wanted to buff yellow android for some stupid ass reason. Why the hero one? Why not the extreme one? The one that's actually part of the original stories event that will get a free Zenkai one day. Who's also blue. Why the fuck would I Zenkai the hero one when the extreme one is right there? And actually will get a Zenkai. Well, in order for that to happen, we need Dragon Ball Super Broly, the transforming one, and Red Gogeta to get a Zenkai. And I don't think Red Gogeta is possible within the near future, but I don't think DBS Broly is getting Zenkai anytime soon. At least he shouldn't. He really shouldn't be. I don't know. Here's the thing, right? I have her at 8 stars, and I'd still get the missions just for the sake of getting her to 9 stars. Because I need that unit to deal with fucking Gohan. Well, no shit. That Green 18 was released like 3 months into the game. Back when extreme units were mostly garbage. But yeah. Expect the Zenkai concept for 18 this week. In fact, probably tomorrow. If I can get it finished. Probably tomorrow. I'm going to have to bulk record tonight because the game's going to be shut down for 10 hours tonight. So I'm going to have to make sure I get that video done before 7 o'clock. Shit. Well, at least I have to record the background footage before 7 o'clock. And then I have to figure out what I'm going to upload the next day. Well, I guess the next day will just be talking about well, we're not going to get any Chrono Crystals because they actually told us about this one. They actually told, even though I feel like if you shut your game down for 10 hours, we should be compensated for it, but whatever. Truth be told, I'm going to take this as a blessing. I get to not have to touch Dragon Ball Legends for 10 hours. And that's probably one of the greatest gifts I probably could have ever gotten. don't know. I think that's just about it. We reacted to and talked about the video and stuff. I don't know why I hit that button. It's kind of all that was supposed to happen here. And I'm still tired because I have still yet to have my morning coffee. So, yeah. I feel the pain on that. I'm just gonna also to answer your question, I don't fucking know. Okay? I don't fucking know. That's why I haven't answered the question. I don't fucking know. I mean, yeah, lag switching with a 10-star anything is just like, why? Here's the thing, right? No one got jebaited. No one told you that there were gonna be character reveals in this video and stuff. Everyone just expected that. Everyone just expected them to do it. And it's just like, yeah, they didn't tell us they were gonna do any of that. They did not. They did what they always do. They put it in the news and said, hey, there's a video and stuff. Watch it. They said they had big news. Big news does not mean Black Friday stuff. Big news means whatever the hell they value as big news. My simp. I mean, depends for what. I think at this point I could probably qualify as a HoloLive English simp. Yeah, just HoloLive in general. Zenkai Broly's coming out this week. Black Friday, I think, is next week, right? Yeah, Black Friday's next week, right? Well, duh. For a long time, she was my favorite character in the entire franchise. Now she's number 3, but like she's still up there. Yeah. No. I've actually never understood the hype behind Bardock. I don't dislike Bardock, but I wouldn't even put him in my top 20. I've never understood what the hype behind Bardock was. Number 1 is Goku Black. Goku Black and Zamasu. Number 1 is the combination of Goku Black and Zamasu. Number 2 is Vegito, and number 3 is 18. Bardock doesn't look cool. Bardock is literally just Goku with Saiyan armor. They are literally identical. How does he look cool to people? He's just Goku in Saiyan armor. My dream Dragon Ball game is Xenoverse, but it works. Like, nah, it would honestly just be a remastered Tenkaichi 2. That's my dream Dragon Ball game, a remastered Tenkaichi 2. With Dragon Ball Super stuff in it. Yes, I play fighters. I've been competitive in fighters, in fact. I've been to a couple tournaments in my time. I wouldn't mind a remaster for Raging Blast 2. It's not even the fact that there are tryhards. It's a fucking fighting game. What the hell do you expect? What the fuck do you expect? It's a fucking fighting game. No, my problem with fighters is that it's fucking boring right now. Nothing happens anymore. Like, nothing fucking happens anymore. That's my problem with it. That's why I stopped playing it as much. Like, really at all. I don't really play it at all anymore. Simply because nothing fucking happens. I already have a pink square. I have been had a pink square in Dragon Ball Fighters. Wasn't really that hard to get. I had more trouble getting my orange square for the first time than I did the damn pink square. I mean, they want you to buy it. Yeah, the unfortunate thing is it takes about 9 years for a new character to come out. I tried ending the stream 8 minutes ago, but then people started asking me questions. When something else catches my eye. I mean, I'll be playing Miles Morales either tonight or tomorrow. So there's that. Don't think I forgot about the other games I was playing either. I just haven't been able to play them recently. I haven't forgotten about Mega Dimension. We're going to continue that. Same as Super Neptunia RPG. We're going to continue playing that. I'm going to start playing Dead End Request. Like, I haven't forgotten about any of this stuff. Maybe I'll play Subnautica. I'll try playing Subnautica on stream again. Have to make a new game, though, which is going to be annoying. What? No. I've barely even scratched the surface of Genshin Impact. You know how actually long it'll take me to finish that game? Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I need to make food and coffee because I had to wake up earlier than I normally do. And when I wake up on time, I have to have coffee, mainly so that I don't get distracted while I'm learning Japanese. That's the main purpose. I could stay awake without coffee, but it's 8:47. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that join button if you can. Make this help the channel out. And I'll see all of you inmates back here at the asylum for the next video. Peace. Also, I already answered your question. Fuck off.